If you're feeling the pinch after all that holiday spending, then don't worry, you can still kick off 2023 with some amazing games thanks to this week's sale. And that includes a few of 2022's finest offerings. This video is brought to you by Divine Knockout.
The post-apocalyptic world of Wasteland 3 sure isn't an easy place to survive. Colorado's been reduced to a frozen wasteland where food and water are hard to come by. Power now lies largely in the hands of vicious cults, brutal gangs, and other decidedly less than ideal organizations. And as a proud member of the Arizona Rangers, it's your job to try and restore some semblance of order to the whole situation. To do so, you'll need to assemble an ace squad and keep your wits about you, taking part in intense turn-based battles where one wrong move is sure to see your buddies blown to pieces. Even outside of the combat zone, the choices you make can have devastating consequences. That's even truer with the Colorado collection, which packs in both of the game's story expansions, so you'll also be dealing with a group of nuclear bomb worshipping zealots and killer robots. So no, it sure won't be easy, but if you're up to the challenge, then the Colorado collection is now a massive 75% off, while you'll find the complete Wasteland trilogy available on Xbox Game Pass.
Easily one of 2022's most charming titles, Tinykin has you playing as a space-traveling fellow named Milo, who returns to Earth to find himself shrunk down to the size of a bug in a home that seems to have been abandoned. And also, it's 1991. Never one to get deterred by unexpected shrinkage or temporal anomalies, Milo sets about exploring his new surroundings and getting to know the insects that have taken it over. From bustling nightclubs to solemn, buggy churches, they've really done a lot with the place, making the game's two-story world a delight to explore. With a little help from your Tinykin friends, you'll be able to travel all through the house, uncovering secrets, meeting hilarious characters, and slowly assembling the parts you need to get yourself home. It's a chilled out, combat-free experience, which is now available on Xbox Game Pass and for 20% off in this week's sale.
One of the best reviewed games of 2022, Rogue Legacy 2 sees you slicing your way through a series of deadly dungeons, not just for your own benefit, but for your children's, and your children's children's, and your children's children's children's, and so on. Basically, this is a roguelite where anytime a run ends with you on the wrong end of something pointy, one of your character's kids will step in to continue the adventure. Each heir comes with their own randomly generated set of traits and skills, so you never know whether your family name will be carried on by a vegan Valkyrie or a colorblind barbarian. It adds an element of chaos that makes each new run feel fresh, and you're always safe in the knowledge that there's plenty more heirs where this one came from if you don't love your current setup. Rogue Legacy 2 has certainly cemented its own place in the genre's history books, and it can be yours this week for 25% off too.
For fans of tabletop games, Blade Runner-esque dystopias, and stunning sci-fi artwork, Citizen Sleeper was one of the highlights of 2022. In this cyberpunk adventure, you play as a sleeper, a human mind that has been digitized and copied over into a robot body so that it can be worked to death by whatever big, nasty corporation paid for it. You gain your freedom by escaping to a rundown space station, but from there, every day is a battle to survive. It's all a question of how you want to spend your time. Do you want to take up a part-time job to earn the serum that keeps your robot body working, or dedicate yourself to finding out more about your world and your place in it? What about the people you meet? How much precious time can you spare for their problems? There are no right answers, and any path you pick through Citizen Sleeper is guaranteed to take you on a journey full of intrigue and introspection. Plus, lots of fun, shiny sci-fi stuff, and it can be yours this week for 30% off.
A good RPG is all about choices, and few games in 2022 gave you more of them than Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. From the very start, you get to pick from 25 classes, 12 races, and thousands of abilities to design your very own intricately customized character. From there, you'll find a whole cast of possible companions to befriend, or befoe. And when it's time to draw swords, you can decide whether to take things slow in turn-based combat or think on your feet RTS style. Each choice you make along the way will ripple out into the world in all sorts of unexpected ways, allowing you to craft your own unique adventure through this war-torn fantasy world. But with a 30% discount on offer this week, at least the choice to pick up Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous should be an easy one.
The Legend of Tianding came bounding onto Xbox Game Pass at the end of last year, giving players the chance to explore the enchanting world of early 20th century Taiwan. Playing as a noble-hearted vigilante, this exhilarating side-scroller lets you combine parkour moves with kung fu prowess to restore justice to the world in spectacular style. Pluck weapons right out your enemy's hands, pull off devastating aerial combos, and dish out some payback to the corrupt, the cruel, and the just generally not nice members of the community. Best of all, Xbox Series X and S players can enjoy a smooth 60 FPS frame rate that makes Tianding's acrobatic antics look even slicker. It's a truly legendary tale, and this week it comes with a truly legendary 40% discount.
The all-singing, all-dismembering remake of Dead Space is one of 2023's first major releases, and if it's skin-crawling space horror that you're looking for, the Callisto Protocol should also be at the top of your shopping list. Spawned from one of the twisted minds behind the original Dead Space, this survival horror game escorts you directly to a maximum security prison on one of Jupiter's moons. Things then quickly go from bad to horrifying when the other inmates start transforming into hideous, bloodthirsty monsters, leaving you with no choice but to fight your way out. The Callisto Protocol makes for a gorily gorgeous piece of space horror, with ray tracing on the Xbox Series X that makes your bloody surroundings really sparkle in the moonlight. The Digital Deluxe Edition includes a Season Pass to help you stocked up with new scares, and it can all be yours this week for 20% off.
They call him Mr. Riggs, and he happens to be a large, highly robust mecha suit designed to withstand even the harshest of environments, which is going to come in very, very handy over the course of your adventures in The Riftbreaker. This spacey survival RPG sees you taking a one-way trip through a portal to a distant planet so you can research its environment, extract some of its more valuable resources, and begin getting the place set up for the rest of humanity's arrival. And since not all of your new neighbours are entirely pleased to see you, Mr. Riggs will also help you to kick some alien ass. If you picked up an Xbox Series X or S console over the holidays, then The Riftbreaker is a brilliant game to put it through its paces, featuring everything from ray tracing to 60 FPS and spatial sound technology, all of which combine to make you really feel like you're right there on Galatia 37 fighting for your life. It's available now on Xbox Game Pass, or you can snag a tidy 35% discount in this week's sale.
While the Callisto Protocol gives you a whole bunch of grisly tools to help you survive your lunar prison, in Relicta you've got nothing but your scientific mind to help you out of this abandoned moon base. Although there also aren't monsters everywhere, so, you know, swings and roundabouts really, innit? In this first-person puzzler, gravity and magnetism are your best friends. By manipulating these two forces, you'll be able to chart a path through your eerie surroundings and make it back to your daughter. Or you could plunge further into the depths of those lunar craters to see what secrets this place holds. Or I guess you could just make a bunch of stuff float around real good. Nice. Whatever way the chips fall, Relicta makes for a memorable, mind-bending puzzle experience, and you can get in on it now for 80% less than usual.
Finally, since we've already enjoyed some tabletop-inspired titles and some roguish roguelites in this week's sale, why not round things off with a tabletop-inspired roguelite? For the King sees a group of intrepid adventurers heading out together to explore their fairy tale world and fight back against the darkness that has infested it. Don't let its cutesy looks and whimsical premise fool you though. This is a challenging tactical game where all kinds of ferocious enemies are just waiting to ruin your happily ever after. Still, its delightful art style and goofy sense of humour should keep you smiling even through the toughest stretches, especially if you tag in a friend to adventure together in local or online combat. And thanks to this week's 75% discount, this epic quest comes with a truly humble price tag.
Take advantage of any one of these awesome deals and your year is sure to get off to an excellent, highly economical start. This video was brought to you by Divine Knockout, the fast-paced god-on-god third-person platform fighter that's easy to pick up but is challenging to master. You can even play as the ruler of Mount Olympus himself, the mighty Zeus, a master of lightning-based attacks from lobbing bolts and becoming a thundercloud with his ultimate attack. You can absolutely dominate the battlefield as one of the most powerful gods in the universe. Get even more in-depth with the traits and blessings system, challenge all your friends with crossplay and cross-progression available, as well as a variety of game modes like 2v2 or King of the Hill. Experience the deities of Smite in a way you've never seen before with Divine Knockout. Let us know what you've been enjoying so far in 2023 down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be the first to hear about all of this year's Xbox news. Bye!